Do you know how to keep sweet potatoes fresh and firm for 6 whole months? Most people throw them out too soon, or buy just a few because they're afraid they'll spoil. But once you learn this simple trick, you'll never waste another sweet potato again. Tip 1. How to select and dry sweet potatoes properly. The first and most important step to keeping sweet potatoes fresh for months is choosing and drying them the right way. Whether you buy them at the market or harvest them yourself, never store them all at once. Start by sorting them carefully. Set aside any sweet potatoes with cracked skin, bruises, or dark spots. Those should be eaten first. They're still fine to cook right away, but they spoil quickly and can cause the rest to rot if stored together. Once you've selected the good ones, don't rush to store them just yet. Freshly harvested sweet potatoes still contain a lot of moisture from the soil, which makes them more likely to go bad. Instead, spread them out in a bright, well-ventilated place and let them dry naturally for 2 to 3 days. This drying step not only removes surface moisture, but also activates natural enzymes that turn starch into sugar, making the sweet potatoes richer and sweeter over time. Think of it as a gentle curing process that enhances both flavor and shelf life. After drying, the skin will feel slightly tougher and look more matte. That's a good sign your sweet potatoes are ready for storage. This simple step will help them stay firm, flavorful, and delicious for many months. Tip 2. Store sweet potatoes in a cardboard box with baking soda. To keep sweet potatoes fresh for months, one of the easiest and most reliable methods is using a simple cardboard box and a little baking soda. Start by choosing a sturdy box that's large enough to hold the amount of sweet potatoes you plan to store. Line the bottom with an old towel or a soft cloth. This helps maintain a stable temperature and absorb any excess moisture. Next, prepare a small packet of baking soda. Sprinkle a few tablespoons onto a paper towel, fold it up, and place it in one corner of the box. Baking soda is naturally alkaline, which helps balance humidity and prevent the sweet potatoes from sprouting during long-term storage. Now it's time to add the sweet potatoes. Do not wash them. That thin layer of soil on the skin actually acts as a natural protective coating. Arrange the potatoes in a single layer, leaving small gaps between them so they can breathe. Avoid stacking the sweet potatoes directly on top of each other, as too much pressure can damage the skins and cause them to rot. Instead, spread out the remaining layer of paper towels and place another layer of sweet potatoes on top. Once the box is full, cover the top with another towel or a few sheets of paper to absorb any remaining moisture. Finally, close the box, seal it with tape, and store it in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place away from direct sunlight. With this simple method, your sweet potatoes will stay fresh, firm, and even get sweeter over the next 6 months. That's such a clever trick, right? I'm curious. Have you ever used baking soda for anything other than cooking? Tip 3. Store sweet potatoes in black plastic bags with tissue paper. If you don't have much space at home or only need to store a small batch of sweet potatoes, this easy and affordable method is perfect for you. All you need are some sheets of tissue paper and a few black plastic bags. Start by making sure your sweet potatoes are clean and completely dry after sorting and air drying them for a few days. Then take each sweet potato and wrap it individually with a few layers of tissue paper. This step helps absorb any moisture that may form as the sweet potatoes naturally release water during storage. It also prevents condensation from directly touching the skin, which can cause mold or rot. Once wrapped, place all the sweet potatoes into a black plastic bag. The black color plays a big role. It blocks out light, keeping the environment dark and stable. This prevents the sweet potatoes from sprouting and also helps them stay warm and dry. The tissue paper adds an extra layer of protection, helping to regulate temperature and shield the potatoes from cold or humidity changes. After filling the bag, twist the top tightly to keep air out, then store it in a cool, dry, and well-ventilated area, ideally away from sunlight and heat sources. This storage trick is simple, inexpensive, and surprisingly effective. Even after 6 months, your sweet potatoes will still be firm sweet and ready to roast or steam whenever you crave that cozy homemade flavor. Tip 4. Hang sweet potatoes in a cool, well-ventilated place. If you're looking for the easiest way to keep your sweet potatoes fresh, without any special containers or materials, this simple trick is all you need. Hanging sweet potatoes in an airy spot helps them stay firm, dry, and free from mold for weeks. For this method, you don't need to wash the sweet potatoes, just wipe off any dirt with a dry cloth. Then grab a mesh bag, a woven basket, or even an old onion net. These allow plenty of airflow, preventing moisture buildup that can cause rot. Place the sweet potatoes inside the bag, but don't overfill it. Leave a little space between each one so air can circulate evenly. After that, hang the bag in a cool, shaded area such as windows, a pantry porch, or balcony corner, where it won't be exposed to direct sunlight or humidity. By hanging them up high in a dry, open space, you protect the sweet potatoes from damp surfaces and pests. The natural air circulation lets them breathe, keeping their texture firm and their flavor naturally sweet. It's a completely natural, time-tested method that's simple, effective, and surprisingly reliable, just like the way farmers have done it for generations. Tip 5. Store sweet potatoes in the refrigerator with a dry paper towel. If you live in a warm or humid area, storing sweet potatoes in the fridge can be a great way to keep them fresh longer, as long as you do it correctly. The secret lies in controlling moisture, and a simple dry paper towel can make all the difference. Start by gently brushing off any dirt from the sweet potatoes. Don't wash them because moisture on the skin can lead to mold or spoilage. Once they're clean and dry, place them in a zip-top bag or an airtight container. Then add a single sheet of dry paper towel inside. This small step helps absorb any excess moisture, keeping the environment inside the bag dry and balanced. Seal the bag loosely, don't make it airtight, so the potatoes can still breathe. Store them in the lower part of your refrigerator, ideally in the crisper drawer, where the temperature stays steady and cool. Every week or two, replace the paper towel with a fresh one to maintain the perfect storage condition. With this simple trick, your sweet potatoes can stay firm, flavorful, and sprout-free for up to a month. And there you have it. 5 simple, practical ways to keep your sweet potatoes fresh, firm, and delicious for months. Which method do you like best? Drying them under the sun, storing them in a box with baking soda, wrapping them in paper and a black plastic bag, hanging them in a cool, airy spot, or keeping them in the fridge with a paper towel? Leave a comment below and let Tracy know which one you'd like to try first. Before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, so you won't miss any of the helpful videos I'll be sharing soon. Goodbye, and see you soon.